Hello guys, welcome back to War Thunder and welcome to a video about the T-62. Now, originally I was going to post a video about the CL-13 Mark V, the OG CL-13 in the German tech tree, what used to be the only saber in the German tech tree at well, 9.0 when we didn't have supersonic air-to-air thingies in the game, but the way it's being treated right now in RRB and all that, but I digress. I'm just going to leave the subject of the CL-13 for the video of the CL-13 itself in, well, coming up next week, I guess, next video. But, yeah, I digress. The T-62. I've been approached by a subscriber trying to ask me to, play the T-62. It's one of his favorite vehicles in the game, if not his favorite tank in the game. And he would like to see how it's doing right now in Tank RB at 8.3. And let me tell you, this thing, my friend, is a beast as long as you, play it right. Here's the beautiful thing about the T-62. The T-62 comes with a lineup. At 8.3, you have multiple of choices to take with you in your lineup. You can take the tank that I'm driving right now, alongside the T-55, a T-10M, maybe even take an IT-1, which I think still currently hold the best reloading ATGM platform thingy in the entire game, but I don't know, so correct me on that if I'm wrong. Plus, you can take the MiG-15, well, normal one, or MiG-15 BIS at 8.3 because its battle rating has been reduced, and the IL-28-ish, well, that thing has 6 tiny Ivans. So overall, the T-62 has the backup for it and allows you to stay at 8.3 with a good enough lineup even to face an up tier. Now, my tactic in this game is going to be somewhat of a passive-aggressive, defensive kind of playstyle. Or let's just call it defensive, passive-aggressive. Because right now I'm just trying to protect the north side of A while playing, well, in a passive-aggressive manner. I take out a BMP-1 and I shoot at a Gepard. Now, the Gepard can be a really dangerous target if it focuses tanks, but yeah, I'm trying to snipe it right now. And here's the thing about APF SDS. Even though that you have a great velocity, a lot of armor penetration, it's still a dart. It's still, you're trying to shoot a giant needle at the enemy tank to penetrate its armor. However, if you don't know where the ammunition is, if you don't aim for that ammo, you're not going to get a one-shot or a consistent one-shot. And that's the thing about top tier or top high tier tanks like this. HeatFS and APFSDS are used a lot at this BR, and it's not going to be something that you can use to one-shot people with. And let's face it, you need these shells to go through armor of through the armor of tanks at your own battle rating. Unlike the well, my favorite shell being the APHE capped shell. Yeah, that thing cannot go through a lot of armor. It suffers against angled armor, and basically that's all we have at this well, BR. A lot of angled vehicles, but in a flanking situation like this, well, trying to intercept the people of the enemy team coming out from their spawn, you better aim for ammo with your APF SDS or heat. But with all that, I wish that I could get a good enough APHE so I can use in a flanking type kind of situation like this at this BR, because as you can see, I'm just hitting tanks from their side, and APHE will definitely 100% one-shot them. Now, you might say that I'm spawn camping at this point of the game. I'm not. I'm staying away from their spawn and letting them choose wherever they go. For example, this Conqueror, I think, I'm not sure, it chose to go to that side, and now I'm trying to well, get it. He doesn't see me. This is the really beautiful thing about Russian tanks, being extremely low to the ground and extremely, well, not visible. They don't have really good visibility. And let me tell you, the tank that I'm shooting right now is freaking out, because I take out his fuel tank, his track, and now I'm trying to take out no, everything that he has in the tank. He cannot shoot at me. He pops smoke. I know where he is. I just need to adjust my aim a little bit, and there goes the one shot. And that's the thing that I talked about a tiny bit earlier about the APFS DS being, well, not one-shot capable. Because the Conqueror Mark II right there, well, it has pretty good survivability, and there are a lot of tanks in War Thunder. Even the mouse has a lot of survivability because of the dispersed crew inside of the tank. It's not that packed, unlike my tank right here, which has a lot of packed crew. Anyway, the the A point is being capped by an enemy. It turns out to be an AMX-10 RC. It got killed by our friendly BMP-2. I'm trying to go there, but I'm going to change my mind. And, well, continue intercepting their guys, trying to flank us or go for the A point. And our team is going to capture the A point, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. Coming back with my interception of the enemy team. I'm going to try to find a tank or two to shoot at right here. You can see there is a Swedish anti-air thingy moving. Shoot it. That thing doesn't even have armor at all, so I'm just going to 100% guarantee the kill on him. And I mistake the Gepard that I shot earlier for a live tank and shoot it again. And that's what happens when you see a lot of enemies. Your situational awareness becomes, well, very, very sharp, that you start treating everything like a threat. But I digress. Now I'm just trying to continue with what I'm doing, defending what I have. And in here I'm just trying to spot myself the tanks that will be coming out of there, because all people, they don't learn. As you can see right here, I can see a couple of tanks, one of them being behind the little hill in there. He went into hiding, and one I can get with one shot, which is the SCRV 104. The other tank is going to killed by a friendly T-55, and yeah, the premium T-55. It turns out to be an M48. And right now I just ran out of ammo. I don't want to go back to the cap. I still have a couple of heat shells. They will do. So yeah, the enemy team doesn't even have a lot of people in the game left. So I'm going to deal with what I have. Pushing up a little bit, I can hear a tank on my left side. It turns out to be an AMX-50, I think. It's an AMX French tank. I shoot it with heat, stop his driver, damage him a little bit, take out his gunner, I guess. And, well, my friendly BMP-2, well, gets the kill on him. It turns out to be an AMX-30 RCA. A lot of AMXs in the French tech tree. But that's going to be the first game done with 6 kills and an assist without losing my tank, because of the playstyle that I have implemented. Now, the playstyle that this tank enforces on you passively can lead to a very important question. How does this thing deal with up tiers? How does this tank deal with tanks in an up tier? And the answer is quite complicated. Because if you're going through the enemy like butter, like our team did, and them failing to secure the seaside, well, you can get pretty easy kills like this rocket get Panzer in front of me that was completely ambiguous to where I am, and it's an easy one-shot. Plus, in urban maps like this, as long as you're not brawling, you can hide behind a well, a building, and you can reload to go out and take out a another tank just like that. And for me, the use of this tank is very, very much situational. Because don't get me wrong, you can take this to the front line, but don't expect too much from it. As long as you need a team with you, you need somebody there with you. But in a well, the spawn pushing kind of situation like this, you can get pretty easy kills on people like this. They don't see you. A leopard one just passes right in front of me, doesn't see me, trying to go for my friendly in front of me. I think he's a British tank. I don't know what he is. And as you can see, their failure to secure their own side of sea leads me directly to their spawn point, and I can see a tiger in the spawn sitting there with a Gepard behind it, and it's just there for the taking, man. They're just ripe food for me. I tried to take out the Tiger because Sidon, he presents a great threat to me. He can go through my side if he knows how to aim his tank. My reload rate fails me again. I wanted to take out the Gepard, but me failing to take him out is going to bite me in the ass a little, well, after I take care of this Tiger that somehow is surviving all of my APFSDS shots. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this tank. It's really a beast. As long as you learn how to use it correctly, as long as the enemy fucks up like this, you're going to get yourself a lot of decent kills. You're going to grind yourself to the tanks after this pretty effectively and pretty efficiently. And here's the Tiger, one shot going through the turret and exploding the ammo. The Gepard is in front of me. I don't have the reload rate to hit it back. My MGs are not going to do that much. I try to go for a hit. Maybe I can get a hull break, but an enemy, well, anti-air takes me out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. This is going to be it. I've talked a lot. I've talked a lot in this video. I don't make sense in a lot of it, but hey, that's how I process things. So yeah, anyway, guys, drive safe, have fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one.